My last video was all about preparing for my latest shop drop, every little detail before launch day. Now it's time to take you behind the scenes of what happens afterwards, making orders, packing shipments, and also working on a very special commission. Oh, and during all that, I also got accepted into the YouTube partner program. What? But let's be real, it hasn't all been easy. I've got some honest thoughts to share with you about where I'm at in life and business, so grab your favorite drink, maybe a snack or a craft too, and let's hang out for this next little bit. Good morning. It is the day of the shop launch, the breakfast collection shop drop, and I've been working so much, and I'm still actually doing work. I got to bed last night at like 4:30 a.m. I don't even remember the last time I was up past like 1 a.m. I literally felt like a college student, like prepping for finals. But it kind of made me feel a little youthful because I was like, I didn't think my brain would still function that late into the night. And I already did get one order for a keychain and I feel so grateful. So I'm excited to see what else is to come. It is 1:17. I just got my second order. I'm excited to see if more orders come rolling in. We'll just see. I'm gonna take a much deserved rest of the day off and I will check back in with you later. Good morning. It is Monday. It's been about 48 hours since the shop drop, so pull up a chair and let's chat about how the weekend went sales-wise. But before I tell you the exact number of sales I made, but yes, I can say I made sales, which I'm very happy for. I also want to say a massive thank you to all of you because just this morning, like a handful of hours ago, I got accepted into the YouTube Partners Program, which honestly didn't know if that would ever happen. It's been almost 6 months into my YouTube journey and into my small business journey, and it feels magical that I got into the program today, right after the weekend, right after launching, the last week of being in my self-employment assistance program. So if you're here watching this right now, I just want to say a massive thank you because I literally, I couldn't do this without you. So thank you so much for being here. But I bet you're wondering how the sales went, how my launch weekend went. And so let's chat about that. But while we're doing that, we're gonna make some real croissants before we dive into making some clay ones to celebrate how the weekend went. So this weekend I made, drum roll please, 6 sales, which maybe that doesn't sound like much to you, but for me, not even being quite 6 months into my business, 6 sales within the first 36 hours of launching a new product line. I can't wait to make your products, which we'll be doing in this video. Does anyone else hate the part we have to pop this open? I always find it kind of scary. Let's do it together. Ooh, success. So for those 6 orders, I sold 2 of my strawberry pancake keychains, 2 of my mini egg Florence keychains, 2 magnet trio sets, and then 1 pair of my strawberry earrings. I'm still the collection will be up there for a while, so I am hoping that some more sales will, roll in over the next few days, next few weeks. We'll see. I'm so early in this journey, literally every single order I get makes me so happy. So the story behind these croissants, real quick. So this past weekend, I was going to Trader Joe's to do, a little grocery haul as one does. And while I was at the store, one of the orders came in and I got so happy. I was just cheesing in the middle of Trader Joe's. And I probably looked a little crazy, but I was happy. I was smiling, did little happy wiggles. And I was standing right next to where the croissants are there. They look pretty good. What do you think? We have a few little tiny ones, which I'm not sure what they'll actually be size-wise once they finish baking, but we'll see how much they poof up, Hey Siri, set a timer for 8 minutes, please. And lately I've been trying to just find ways to make my keychains extra strong and durable. And so I've started playing around with adding an extra little twist into my eye pin, and this whole little twist will go into the clay so you won't see it. And this will just make it extra strong because there is no opening. We're gonna start prepping that. In addition to the orders I need to make, I also have a commission that I'm gonna be working on today. It's been in the works for a couple weeks now. I've been planning it out, designing it. So the commission that I'm gonna be doing is Florence. She's gonna be wearing her strawberry sweater and she's gonna have a little coffee charm with her. And she's gonna be in a wheelchair. And I feel so honored to be doing this commission and to be a part of this. I'm making it for a lovely human named Katie. She is disabled herself and she is a disability advocate. Oh, sorry, that was my timer. I'll go get that in a second. And I just think she is going to make such a great impact in this world and do amazing things. And I am so happy to be working with her. So I'll put her information down below. Go follow her Instagram, go check her out, go support her. And I'm very just excited to be part of this collaboration. But I need to go check on those croissants. You know what? They actually don't look too bad. And I know they're crescent rolls, not technically croissants, but I thought they would give the same look, the same vibe, and I'm just trying to bring in the croissant-y factor. And they're pretty flaky. Oh, I might have overcooked them a little bit. I'm gonna let these cool down while we get to playing. Okay, the eye pins are all made. I'm gonna quickly double check the orders on my phone, make sure that what I'm remembering what people ordered is correct before I start making it. So this is what we have to do. And right now I'm just cleaning off my workspace with a little bit of rubbing alcohol. This just helps get rid of any little bit of dust. This is my mini scale. And I use this to weigh and measure my clay. It helps for a few reasons. One, so I can make things a bit more uniform. And also two, if I can weigh things, then I can also, it just speeds up the process a little bit because then I can know from the get-go exactly how much clay I need versus getting a little bit of clay, making it into the shape, comparing it to see if it's the right size. It's just a little harder, so. And these are some pre-mixed colors that I already made for the pancakes and the strawberries. Oh, and I should mention that I'm gonna start off by doing the strawberry sweater pancake Florence and the commission. Clay conditioner, very important and helps my hands a lot so I don't have to condition all the clay and roll it out myself. Also, this is not new. I just stored it in the box to keep it dust-free.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
But you want to do that. Yay!
Cupcakes? Thanks, baby.
Happy you too.
I love you.
I love you.
Okay, I just took a little, I guess half an hour break. My wife just got home, so we just ate some cupcakes and had a little chill time. I put on a t-shirt to get a little more cozy. So I'm just gonna get back to all of this. It's almost 7 o'clock now, so I need to take a break. But let me first show you everything that we got done. So during that time, we have 2 of our strawberry pancake charms done, and then this is gonna be the little Florence for my commission. And then I also did the 3 mug charms to go along with them. Good morning. It is the next day. I am all ready to get to work right now. I try to start every single morning by staying away from my phone, and I'll sit on the couch and I'll just read and I'll journal, and that's how I start every single day. Because if I don't, I find that I feel a little wackadoo the rest of the day. Right now I'm actually reading this book, Beyond Anxiety by Martha Beck. And this book might tell you some things about me. So this book actually also incorporates IFS work into it. I've not gotten to that part of the book. I'm not that far through. I'm on page 51, but I know some more about the book because I've listened to a podcast where they interviewed the author. We Can Do Hard Things. If you've not listened to that podcast, I recommend it. It's my favorite podcast of all time. And also my partner, she is currently reading it at the moment too. She's much farther through. She's almost done with the book. And so we've been talking about it a bit. And I just read a part which is basically a good example also of like kind of how IFS helps you learn to like interact with yourself in a different way. So this will give you a good example of like what the book is, but also IFS, because I know it can be kind of confusing if you haven't heard of it before. So the section I just read, she basically advises you or talks you through how you can view your anxiety differently within you. And she explains to kind of view it as this creature within you. Don't refer to your anxiety as being me. See it as this little creature, and it can be whatever you want, you know, be a little dog, a little cat, a little hamster. Just like essentially think about like if you were walking down the street and you came across a little sad or wounded animal, like how would you treat that animal? Most likely you talk to it in like really slow, calm, soft words. You try to like let it know that you're trying to help it, that it's safe, that you're not gonna hurt it. That's essentially how we should like kind of view our anxiety and talk about it. And one of the main points about her book essentially is trying to live more in like your right brain, so like the creative side. The idea that like creativity is the antidote and the solution to living a more peaceful, present, calm life. To kind of think on the side of like pleasure activism, the idea that like living a joyful life is actually activism in and of itself, because we're going against this grind. Like capitalism wants us to just be little robots and work. While I know it's impossible to escape capitalism, I think for me, I want to find better ways to live within it. I don't know. I'm feeling myself getting into a philosophical rant that I don't feel prepared to eloquently give right now. But all that to say, I know the world we live in is hard, and it can be a dark place. And that's also why I'm motivated to kind of do this stuff, to kind of go against the idea that we have to live a certain way just because that's the way things are or that's the way things have been is such an awful excuse. I don't want to let the darkness of the world crush me, because then I'll be like immobilized. I won't be able to do anything. I'm hoping in small ways I'm making positive change. I don't know if I can do that with just my locally business, but I will see. I do think a lot of change starts at very small levels and then it grows. And okay, let's play. I'm rambling now. This might be risky. My two Florences with the pancakes on their heads done. I'm gonna wait to put the syrup on until the very last second before they go into the oven, because I don't want it getting too messy or too drippy. And then I have the mugs done for them. And then this little one is for my commission, which we're gonna dive into now. We are going to make a little wheelchair. I knew that would be a risk. They're okay, don't worry. I'm getting hungry for lunch. I need to walk my dog. And this is also the time of the day where I love the light that comes in, but also is almost so direct sunlight that it makes it kind of hard to film and like take good photos. So I'm gonna take a break now and then we'll come back and we'll finish up. But let me show you what I'm doing because I'm really excited about it. I made a couple of wheels and I put some little, told you the light's not good. I think those are all signs that I should just take a break. I just got another order. Breakfast magnet trio and a croissant photo holder. That's how every order makes me so happy. Dear artist, I know it's really easy to get caught up in your work and to get in this little hyperfixation flow, which is beautiful. I love that flow state. But remember to take care of yourself, take your lunch breaks, also just take breaks in general. I'm also going to read a little bit because I think a way to be rebellious against capitalism and the way our world works is to take care of ourselves and to slow down. So the next time you're like, should I take a break? Say, yeah, I'm gonna rebel against the hustle culture and I'm gonna take a freaking break. So all that to say, your precious body and mind are worth taking care of. Never forget that. Okay, so we are back from our lunch break now, and let me show you the little pieces of all this before we continue. So these are all the little parts that I made. I made a couple of little wheels. To make these more durable, I added translucent clay in the middle, and then I added some little strawberry to make it a little extra cute and decorated. And then we have the seat of the chair, the back of the chair with some little handles, and the armrest. Okay, so this is all we have sculpted so far, and after I bake it, I'm gonna glue the wheels onto the wheelchair because otherwise it's a little too squishy to put the wheels on right now. It wouldn't really keep it shape. This is definitely the most complicated, intricate ones I need to make, and that's why they took a lot more time and why they are also on my shop where they're more expensive. It's a little collectible, it's a little piece of art. I'm actually thinking that I might end off my sculpting for today here and finish up tomorrow because I also really want to film a coffee and clay episode this week, and so I think I might do that tomorrow while I finish sculpting everything. And let's see, what do I have left to do? I did the 2 strawberry pancakes. I've also done my commission, and then for my new order that I got today, I need to do 1 more set of the breakfast magnets. So I'll have to do 3 sets of breakfast magnets. And then I also need to add on a croissant photo holder. So what I have left to do, what I'm actually gonna do next is I'm gonna take myself to the gym because I always do really good brainstorming while I'm working out. And so I'm going to then contemplate what topic I want to talk about during my coffee and clay episode tomorrow. Good morning. It is the next day. Today it is Wednesday and we have a kind of full day ahead of us. I'm getting started a little later today. It is currently 10:40. I didn't sleep super well last night and I don't feel super great right now. My period started, so TMI maybe, but that's life. So I spent some time just laying on my couch this morning because I don't feel very good. But I do want to stick to my plan. I want to sculpt today and I want to film my next coffee and clay episode today. First coffee is nearly done, so I'm going to make a second coffee. I'm going to pull a shot of espresso, make a little latte, because what is a coffee and clay episode without coffee? You need the coffee for it. Whenever I try to do stuff in the kitchen and film, I inevitably always make a mess. Okay, so I got my coffee now. It's a little bit smaller of a latte because we're kind of very low on oat milk, but that's okay. Whenever I film a coffee and clay or a more kind of like structured video, I always like to prepare a little outline of what I want to say to make sure I can keep a steady pace and I don't forget any main key points. And so I'm just gonna pull it up now so I can review it. So for this episode of Coffee and Clay, it's gonna be all about how to start an art business at home. I am about 6 months into my small business journey, and so while it's still fresh on my mind, I want to talk about what it was like for me to start my business. Just like all those little things that happen at the beginning that just feel so scary, but they're not really scary. It's just the fact that it's all unknown, that we haven't done it before. And of course, anything that feels unknown feels naturally scary to us because it's the unknown. Let's get started. Well, my camera battery has died. I really need to buy a second one of these because it doesn't last that long when I'm filming. I film a lot. We're gonna charge this little battery. I'm gonna take a little break, sip on some coffee. We're like a third of the way through Coffee and Clay already. I film a lot and then it's a lot of editing and condensing. Normally it's like 2 hours of raw footage that goes into like a 20-minute video. It's not for the faint of heart. There's a lot of work put into it, but I love it. My camera battery is not fully charged, but hopefully she's charged enough. It shows a full battery, so it must have been almost done charging. Okay, cool. Let's get back to the video. That took literally all day to do. I got all of the stuff made. I'm feeling good about this week. Everything feels like it's kind of aligning in my life at this moment and in the the lives of people around me, and big period of change. Is anyone else going through a huge period of change? I mean, I'm not huge into astrology, but I've been learning a little bit more about it, and apparently right now, it's a time of huge change. Apparently, a lot of people are going through big changes right now, so maybe you can relate to that. Maybe that's, you know, how the stars and the planets and everything are literally aligning. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I love this work and it is tiring. I am going to rest for a little bit, and then I'm actually gonna go have dinner with my parents and my older brother and his family. My parents are in town visiting right now. I'm just feeling grateful. Good morning. It is Thursday morning. Last night I added the liquid Sculpting into all of, forgot in October, and I baked them. But before I can glaze, I do need to finish making my little wheelchairs. I'm going to just glue the little wheels on. Just gonna hold that on there till it dries. Florence in all her glory. And now it is magnet time. We need to put magnets on all of these. So this probably looks a little bit crazy, but I just divided all my magnets up between 9 different stacks. That way I have something to kind of like hold on to while I glaze them. You also have to be careful with these because they're so strong. If you put them just like piles next to each other and they're not stuck to something, they'll just like keep them on something that'll keep them separate. I won't bore you through the rest of this. I'm just gonna be doing this for a little bit. I'll check in with you after. All of the little creations are ready to be glazed. This is my little box of glazing supplies. I have to say, sometimes doing these like transitions feel silly in real life. Becoming a content creator and doing things you never thought you'd do, and you're doing them. And it's kind of cool, but it's also kind of weird. And yeah. Okay, we are done glazing. Here we have all our little magnets just hanging out on the fridge. It's a good spot with all the sun coming in to help them finish curing. CV resin isn't all tacky. Oh, I'm a little tired. We have all of the rest of them just hanging out by the sun. Also, I am very aware that I look a little rough today. You know, I don't get ready every single day. Some days are just like this. We all have these days, you know? I could like get all dolled up for every single time I film, but that's just also not real life. Like some days I just wanna not get ready. Oh, plus, you know, the other day when I said I was going to go to the gym, I didn't. I got tired and I just stayed home and hung out with my dog. So today I'm actually gonna go to the gym, just put on some gym clothes right away, because if I get dressed for the gym when I first wake up, I'm much more likely to actually go to the gym because I've already done the first step of like getting ready. Good morning, it is Friday and I'm just getting all of the orders ready to get packed up. I already pulled out the bubble mailers. I got my little boxes over here, some tissue paper, and we have our thank you cards, our stickers, our different kinds. First off, I'm gonna go through and just write their names on the outside of these envelopes and then package them up, and then we'll print out the shipping labels, pop them on, and then we'll be all ready to go. I just noticed that someone that ordered for me also lives in Brooklyn. I wonder who she is. That's so cool. I love that. And also, even though these are largely pre-written, I always do like to write a little extra note to everyone on them just to make it a bit more personalized. Now I have everything laid out. I also just feel so grateful that I also have like repeat buyers and people that are buying like multiple collections. It feels very special to also now see names pop up. Just be like, oh, like there is this, I don't know if everyone wants their name said, but there's the same person that I recognize from like a month ago when they bought something, or it feels very special and also shows me that I'm doing something right. If someone buys, one thing and they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy something from our next collection too, like that just gives me a lot of hope that I can make this business sustainable in the long run. So thank you. You probably also noticed this is including the commission that I made, which also, look at how the commission turned out. I'm literally in love. Like, I think this might be one of my favorite Florence things I've ever made. She's so cute and she's so stylish, and she has little strawberries on her wheel. Packing time. And for all my orders with magnets, I'm gonna wrap each magnet up separately and put it in a little glassine bag, just that way the magnets don't stick together and scratch each other up during transit. I also think it's pretty cute to package them up like this, because it's kind of like, if you go to a bakery and you got like a little croissant or kind of like a little baked good, and they will tend to like put it in a little glassine bag for you. Glassine bags are also used for food service. Obviously there's ones that are like certified for food service. One thing I have to say that I don't love about the current thermal printer I got now, which like works fine, and it was a very like affordable option for when I got started, but it doesn't do Bluetooth with a MacBook. It only does Bluetooth with the PC, so I'm always having to plug it in with my cord, which is, it's fine. It's a small issue. So hoping to maybe upgrade to a different thermal printer eventually. Okay. Now I'm just gonna pop all of these labels onto the packages, but I don't want to accidentally show someone's address, so I'm gonna pop off the camera while I do this. And just like that, the packages are all packed up. They obviously have, the shipping labels on the other side, but you won't get to see that part. So it is now 11:30, which is honestly perfectly timed because I'm going to go hang out and co-work a little bit with Cindy from Sunnyside Studio. One of the things I have to say that I am loving about like being a small business owner and starting to like do all this is I'm also finding people that are doing the similar thing and becoming friends. Honestly, sometimes like in the city, I have kind of struggled to have friends, and like I have friends, I have people that I love, but it's taken a really long time to like really find like my people. And I feel like I'm really starting to like find my people now in like the past couple years, and just shows that like if you are authentic to yourself and you let the world see who you are, then the people that you want in your life, the friends, like you'll naturally gravitate towards each other. Don't be shy or scared to be yourself, even if you think it's a little like weird or quirky. I think I'm a little weird and quirky, but if you let the world see that, like the people that will appreciate you for who you are, like you'll find each other and you'll find the people that you really like. So we've got a whole bag of packages. I'm gonna get myself ready, and then I'm gonna drop these off at the post office on my way to go have my little friend date. And I guess that's now like the end of the video. I hope you really liked it. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much all the people that have placed an order. I'm so excited to send you your items. And also just thank you for everyone that's here right now. Just thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you're notified when I post more of this, especially if you wanna see my next video coming out, which will be the coffee and clay where I'm sculpting like the rest of this. You saw a little behind the scenes in this video. But I just hope you have a really great rest of your day. Do something creative, do something good for yourself because you deserve it. And I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye friends.